Hey everyone, welcome back to Evony with Genghis. So I'm going to do a little experiment for you guys. Historically, Japan subs have only worked on solo attacks, the buff. What am I talking about here? I'm talking about this one here. Main city attacking troop attack, 10%. This has worked when you solo something. So if I go, this is that's my sub. And this is the target I'm going to practice on. So if I was to launch an attack right here, this would not work. This would work. It's a solo attack. My subs are attached. If I remove the subs, it won't work. If I set a rally, it should not work. It would be the same as having no subs attached. So I'm going to take a brave chance on server. I'm actually going to have to drop a Japanese sub to do this, to show you guys the experiment, because I've seen reports from other people that they're working in rally. So I'm going to set an attack solo with subs. I'm going to set an attack solo without subs. Then I'm going to set a rally, which will not bring my subs. And I'm going to drop the Japan. Actually, I'm going to do an attack with the Japanese on my team. Then I'm going to drop the Japanese and do a rally attack. And then I'm going to have like a 10-second window where someone could steal my sub. And hopefully that doesn't happen. If it does, well, all in the name of a video, right? And then I'll race back and pick up the sub. I already got my my siege ready to take the sub, so T13, 12, and 11 setting to take that sub back. So hopefully there's no complications. And also the sub location, if you are worried for me, it's way off on the side of the map. So hopefully no one sees it. And hopefully the people with iScout aren't on top of this thing right now. So let's go over here. And I'm going to block this guy. It would be nice, actually, if he does get teleported right away. The reason I'm blocking him is I can warrant him and find again. So let's do our first attack. So it really doesn't matter what I do here. I'm going to do an attack here with subs. You can see they are all in. And we'll look at the reports after. So there's one attack. Now I'm going to do, those are my two Japans. So we only have to take out one. So I'll take one off. So that second attack was pretty meaningless towards the inspection. So 2240, 2357, we should be down 10%. So we should go 2230, 2347. 2236, 2353. Why would that be? It shouldn't have anything to do with my gear on the general. So down 4% on the attack. Anyways, you know what? In all honesty, it doesn't even matter, because the whole experiment here is about the rally. So after doing this video, I gave it some thought and I figured it out. The 4% missing is actually from this right here. So what that means is all your subs, the buffs, work all the time, whether you bring them in the attack or not. In a rally, in a solo, it doesn't matter. The buffs from the subs work all the time. More experimentation is going to be needed on this, but this is something that's pretty cool. I would assume the only time they don't work is if the troops are dead. So now I'm going to declare a rally and it won't bring subs. So you have no option of bringing subs. So my Japan is still attached. So it shouldn't have an impact, right? I'm not bringing any subs. Now we'll send. And we have 2687 ground, 2887, 3606, 2702. Now I'm going to do the really scary thing here. I'm going to drop it. Let's look around here. Nobody, that's a sub. Nobody's spying on us. So this is 484,041. So let's drop our Japanese. This is it. 484, 041. Do you want to? No? Okay, we've dropped the Japanese sub, and now we're going to set a rally attack. Shouldn't have any impact because you don't bring subs into an attack. So it really shouldn't matter at all. So we're going to do this attack, and then we're going to go look at the reports. We're going to take our sub back too. Thankfully, nobody took it. Now let's take our sub back. Hopefully nothing goes wrong here, like I lost a sub slot or something, but that'd be a pretty minimal chance that would happen. Okay, so now let's go in and look at the reports. So what we're looking at here is these four, right? We're looking at 2687, 2887, 3606, 2702. Those should not be impacted because I did a rally attack, right? So Japanese subs historically have never worked in a rally. We lost 10% on all of them. This one was 2702. That was 3606. That was 2887. That was 2687. Don't believe me? Let's go back and look again. Last one, 2702, 3606, 2887, 2687. We'll show you one more time. You can see they all dropped by 10%. So Japanese subs now do have an impact in rallies. That has a big difference. This has been a belief for a lot of players, and I've seen it over time. It didn't work. I don't know when they made this change, but a lot of players have been changing over to Russian subs. And the reason for that from Japan's is because with Russia, you get the 10% in city, but you can also buff that up 8% fairly easily to get 18% that works all the time. So historically, unless you're a big solo attack player, those Japanese didn't help you. Well, now apparently they are in rallies. So let me know in the comments what you guys think. I know some people are going to say, it's always been that way. Maybe if you've been playing for like a year and you notice that. But I absolutely 100% know a couple years ago this was not the case. And probably no one's ever really tested because they just assumed that Evony wouldn't mess with us that way. Or maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But thanks for the viewer who tipped me off to this. And like, subscribe, leave a comment.